Hey guys, I just want to talk about following up today. So, as you start inviting people to your group and suddenly you don't get a response back, don't be offended. Don't feel like, oh, she doesn't like me, so she didn't respond back to me. You have to realize that other people aren't as into social media as we are because we do this for a job. So, we're on our phone a lot more than other people, and we are checking our email and our notifications more than the average person. So, if someone doesn't respond to you, don't be offended and don't feel like they're ignoring you. A lot of times people just get distracted and they have to go and help their kid get off the potty or go change a diaper or whatever it may be. So, don't ever get offended. What I would recommend is following up a couple of days later and just restart the communication again and be like, hey girl, I don't know if you got my invitation, but I really think you would love this group. How are you doing? What have you been up to lately or something like that? But just know that, there's this statistic that said there's like 80% of people will not buy anything or order anything until after the 8th or 9th follow-up. So don't ever feel bad about following up, but of course you're not going to be pushy. You're not going to be all weird and get into their faces. What I like to do, if I have already talked to someone about Beachbody or if I have sent them the link to sign up, typically what I will do is the next day, at least 24 hours later, I will just follow up and I'll ask them something completely unrelated to Beachbody. So I'll go to their profile and I'll look to see what they've been up to lately, what they last posted, and then I'll mention something about that and ask them a question. So it's so important to always end everything with a question so that it's open and they come back to answer the question for you. That way it keeps the conversation rolling. So make sure that, like after you send a link, you can go back and be like, hey, I just want to make sure that everything went smoothly for you, because you never know, maybe they were signed up with an old coach and that old coach got the commission and they just forgot to tell you that they signed up. So it's always so important to follow up. They say fortune is in the follow-up. I'll tell you right now, if I had never followed up with the people that I followed up, like 90% of my team wouldn't be with me. So it's so important to not take no for an answer. It could just be timing. And each month as I have a new group that starts up, I have a list of people who have been interested in the past who may be interested this month. And I go to that and I ask those girls, how are you doing? What's new? Hey, I've got this new group coming up. Would you like to be a part of it with us? So don't ever accept no for an answer. This is somebody's life that you could potentially absolutely change with this business, with this opportunity, and with these programs. So don't ever let somebody go by. What you have to offer people is an absolute gift, and don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that you are helping people, and that for them to be a part of this would be incredible for them in their lives. And don't ever feel like you're being pushy or you're bugging them, because this is a gift that you have to give to people and something so amazing. So, you should feel sorry for them if they say no, because this is such an incredible opportunity. Also, just, make sure that you create a system to follow up and implement it. So maybe every Friday you go back through all your follow-ups. But what I like to do is I follow up every single day. So if I got a message yesterday that I didn't have time to respond to, then I will do my follow-ups really quick to anyone who I didn't respond to yesterday. So there may be like 5 to 10 people, and I'll do those follow-ups really quick, and then I'll move to my list of people that I want to talk to for the day. So just make sure that you get the follow-ups done, because that is where your success lies, is in the follow-up. Thanks for listening.